I want to try something.
You're 27, 28, so they're a little bit older. But
I'm going to try and film an unscripted, unedited review of Heated Rivalry. Um, okay. I figure it'd be best you actually see me. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do it with pen and paper though. Just so we can stay organized as we go forward. So where to begin? we're just, we're gonna do broad strokes. New show on the block. New show just dropped. Okay, I mean this is like week 7 now, but still pretty new. Canadian funded by the government. I feel like every time I finished an episode and I saw that like government seal, and it was probably not fully funded by the government, but like still, I saw that like Canadian government, like the little flag and the like the freaking Times New Roman font Canada, that like this shit that you see at the at the end of like the French programs that they play for you during French class in elementary school. Like the same tag at the end of my like gay hockey spot. Like, thank you. Thank you, Canada. Never been prouder to be Canadian in my life, truly. Truly. And so yeah, Canadian logline gay Canadian hockey show. And it's based off books, and I don't even want to say shit that like you already know. I know you already know. Like you know more than me, like so let's not skip around with details. Let's hop let's hop straight into the characters, I think. Let's start with Ilya. Let's start with Ilya Rosanov. Um like I need him in my mind right now. And like imagine his smirk, his wink, his demeanor, like his I okay. I like what I like is that they're the same height, and that's a good difference from um the books. I don't know. I feel like their dynamic changes. I really feel like when you're reading the book and you're imagining like, this bigger, scruffier, like Slavic, compared to like show Ilya, who's like he really gives it's just Bob energy in the best way possible. Like he reminds you of like your cool uncle, but you know what I mean. And you would only understand like if you have a foreign family, but like your cool uncle that like has tastes and things you would never in your life like even imagine putting on your body, but he makes it work and he like wears it well and you know what I mean, and he just has this like clean kind of like suave vibe in the show. And I feel like when I was reading the books I was imagining like a much more like unkept scruffy large man, and that's like not what Ilya in the show gives. And of course costume and styling must have so much to do with that, but I also feel like it's a lot of what Connor brings to the character. Like I feel like Connor brings a certain like zest, a certain, and I love it. I really love how it changes their dynamic. It's good shit. I feel like it get I can't even describe it. Like I feel like do you know what? I feel like they kind of I don't want to say fill roles, but they kind of fill these roles in their relationship dynamic and it feels more of like their own choice rather than like an archetype or a stereotype. I feel like in the book it kind of felt that like that. But this it feels more like something born of who they actually are. And I remember hearing someone say, yeah, like, people kind of adopt opposite roles in the bedroom than they would in regular life and like because Shane's life is so controlled and Ilia's is so chaotic, like in the bedroom they're kind of opposite and they have that like submissive dominant dynamic and I feel like that comes through way more in a show where they visually match more than in the book when it seems more like, oh, okay, well, you're just kind of doing the like Beauty and the Beast thing, I guess, you know what I mean? Um, so that's one thing. Um, Ilya's my favorite character just because he's like funny. Like he's just it's just line after line after line, and yeah. But I will say the show, like I like Shane way more in the show than I did in the book. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like in the book I'm like, ugh, I don't know. He just like tired me out. Sometimes I'm like Shane. Oh my god. Like I wanted to shake him. I don't know what it was, but in the show, I'm like, and he does drive that SUV, and it is practical, and and he will fold his clothes neatly. Okay, because that is efficient. Like you know what I mean. I feel like I'm so much more like no, I feel like if the version of me reading Shane in the book was saying anything of the sort to the version of Shane in the movie, I would fight that version of me. I hope that makes sense. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, don't talk about him. Don't even look at him. He's perfect. Yeah. No, I really do like Shane a lot more in the show. I feel like he kind of brings to that community. Did you catch what I was trying to say there? Um yeah, I don't know. He just brings a certain I think so you do obviously read a lot of what's going on in their minds in the books, but I feel like in the show, in the show, you see him like so affected by everything around him, and like you see it all on his face, but like specifically, it's also reactionary to everything that's around him, and I feel like it humanizes him more. I feel like, um, you know, yeah, yeah, basically that, and also I feel like, um, obviously Hudson brings a certain charm. Hudson brings like you know what I mean. I feel like no matter, even if it is a character and you're like changing yourself completely, every person has like a texture, I guess, that they would bring to anything that they do, say, speak, whatever. And I feel like it's there. Whatever texture Hudson has is present with this Shane, and it's like it just makes him so much more endearing to me. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I feel like I really wanted to like get into the nitty gritty, like, and Shane with his dual Canadian Asian identity has grown up in the hockey space and has battled these. So then when Ilya comes in and it breaks the tension and the safety of the comfort that they provide each other, and you know what I mean? Like I really wanted to get in, but like you know what I mean. I don't want to like talk about shit. I don't know what I'm saying. um, but I feel like I've been trying to shed myself of this show. Like for the last maybe 2 weeks. I feel like the show ended and I'm like, all right, let me move on. All right, let me like watch something. I think I watched Pluribus. Was that before or after? During? What I watched after for sure was Ted Lasso, and I think I was just carrying on a little bit. Like I heard there was some gay player in that show, and obviously I watched Shrinking, really good show, super underrated. Go watch. Also watch Pluribus if you haven't. Like so good. Um, but yeah, and then the fucking Empty Netters podcast, freaking spoiled. Like Colin's whole plot line, maybe not the, but basically Colin's whole plot line. And the goddamn, I was literally on season like 2.9 or something. Like it was just about to begin, and they're just like, "That's exactly what happens in Ted Lasso." Colin, oh, it's just in case you happen to be in that same position. Spoiler alert. Um, that would be crazy if I accidentally spoiled it for someone else, but yeah, and I haven't been able to shed it. So this is yeah, this is this is this is what I've resorted to. Um, oh, every girl is so fine. Oh my god. Every girl is so fine in that show, but I don't think I can get into that. So I think I'll just end it here. This is a solid. This is a solid character, but book versus TV show character analysis, isn't it? Didn't you find that really riveting and worthwhile? I think you did. So thanks for watching.